Two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Green. And it's Moody in at the 3, small forward. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by White. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Pajimski grabs the board. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight, and he said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Curry. He's given them steady production at over 27 points a game. Outside, Green. Steps back and shoots. Good.
Well, Draymond Green carving out a look from the mid-range, understanding, okay, this is my opportunity to take a shot.
Hauser outside. To the paint. Here's Keita. Over Porzingis. Keita no good.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
On the wing, Green. Defended by Hauser. Outside Curry. Porzingis sets a screen from outside the arc. Rebound Boston. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And I love the aggressiveness they showed at the start of that game. They were really ready to attack the rim.
You know, typically when you go that hard to the rack, you can make a living at the charity stripe, and that's exactly what happened.
Curry against White. Porzingis passes to Moody. Nails it from 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Pajimski. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Now here's Brown. No made baskets yet. Let's go with a 3. Pajimski grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Draymond Green is a smart, strong guy who is able to finish through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Draymond Green at the line for 1.
And that one misses.
Well, to me, the infectiousness with which Draymond Green plays, it impacts everyone around him. I love that.
Now here's Brown, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player, and he gets it to go.
Well, we know this guy is always a threat offensively. You can't lose sight of him.
Outside Pajimski. Outside, Green. Pass to Pajimski. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Pajimski, no good.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Back to Tatum. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
You see Jason Tatum doesn't get hurried under duress of the clock, just trusts in his ability to make shots.
Curry passes to Porzingis. The layup misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to White. Now Tatum. Moody defends. Tatum inside. Really helps his team on offense, recording 20 points a game. Basket counts.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now here's Podziemski. It's a 5-point game. Porzingis passes to Moody. And here's Curry. Pass to Porzingis. Fades and shoots. Queta pulls it in. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. On the wing, Tatum. Moody defends. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Brown. And Boston again with the bucket.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And here's Curry for 3. Hits the trifecta.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
Outside White. Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Moody passes to Curry. Now here's Porzingis. The D's right on him. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, B.A., because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
That's good from White. Well, Doris, the end of the regular season fast approaching. Are most teams where you expect them to be?
No, I mean, there's always some big surprises, right? That's what makes this game so compelling. There's never a way to predict who's going to rise and fall throughout the year. There's always something unexpected.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Garza comes in for Hauser, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Outside Podziemski. To the middle. Here's Horford. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Celtics.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
And he drops the first.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
And so he makes both from the line. Boston leading by 4. Outside Tatum. Back to White. takes the three. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Outside Curry. Back to Pajemski. Pass to Payton. Out left to the wing. Outside Pajemski. Horford, a screen on Pritchard. Hits a three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Pritchard. Playing Phoenix, he was nearly unstoppable. Back to Tatum. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. As we approach the postseason, let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Boston, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
You know, for the Celtics, they've been relentless competitors all season long. They've assured themselves of a lot of home games in the postseason, and we'll see if they can capitalize.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Melton. Horford outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice work from the veteran big man, Al Horford, getting things done inside.
Right side Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Here's Gonzalez. Guarded by Payton. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Walsh. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And the basket by Shireman.
How about the laser focus on that jump shot? Pays no attention to the nearest defender.
Now Melton. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Here's Santos. Pass to Spencer. Horford, left side. Garza grabs the board. Celtics lead by 5. Here's Gonzalez. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Horford. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, this guy's such a polished player from this area of the floor. Al Horford, it doesn't get any easier than that one right there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back over to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. The Warriors also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in for Santos. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter here. Left side Pritchard. There's a screen. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Oh, that is a big-time block from KP. How about that rim protection?
Pass to Payton. Now Horford. Payton finds Horford. They kick it out to Porzingis. 5 to shoot. From the wing. Spencer, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Now here's Melton from behind the arc. Shireman grabs the board. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pritchard gets it to go. And the Celtics lead by 5.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Spencer, defended by Pritchard. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
The shot that time not on target. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Boston out in front, up by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Kristaps Porzingis. Gary Payton II is out there with Al Horford. Then there's DeAnthony Melton, and it's Spencer in at the point. That free throw misses. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 3. Pass to Melton. Back to Payton. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Walsh. Boston leading by 3. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Melton left side. Here's Spencer, defended by Pritchard. Horford, a screen on Pritchard to the inside. It's tipped. Oh, getting it done. Horford gets it to go.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Now here's Pritchard. He's guarded closely. Here's the pick. Brown scanning the floor. KD, nice finish inside.
Now the clock is dwindling, but Jaylen Brown says, don't worry, team, I got this.
Pass to Spencer. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Down low. Tries from 6 feet. No problem from Porzingis as he finishes at the rim. Porzingis has got his second basket.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. Three-pointer. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Celtics making a switch here. Bassey's checked in. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him. Warriors trail by 4. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Horford, and Horford powers it home.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
Pritchard with it, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
And now that's his second foul, so they're going to have to navigate that as this game progresses here in the next couple minutes.
For Boston, number 28, Hugo Gonzalez.
Pass to Pritchard. And there's a pick. Clock at 6. It's Brown on the wing. Horford with a steal. And here's Melton. Screen by Horford. Now here's Melton. Defense right on him. And he hits it to tie the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Brown, that's good.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now here's Melton. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Horford can't hit.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside Pritchard. Outside Brown. Just 4 to shoot. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
Al Horford's defensive abilities, that rim protection is exactly what you get nightly.
Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Payton. The Warriors have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Curry.
Watch the screen.
Now Porzingis from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is where Porzingis thrives. He is shot ready on the catch.
Outside, Brown. There's a screen. On the wing, Tatum. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Horford against Tatum. The kick out to White from downtown. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Number 1, the Celtics.
Well, I just love the tenacity on the defensive end. They have been in lockdown mode.
Hauser, he's checked in for Pritchard. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Melton. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Curry passes to Porzingis. To the paint. There's the steal. White against Curry. And there's the screen. Ooh, here's White on the drive. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Friday, They'll be taking on Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Atlanta to take on the Hawks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
Porzingis up top. Clock is at 3. Boston pulls it in. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Tatum passes to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. To end the drought. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Podziemski. The kick out. Curry. Grabs the board. Boston's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Tatum finds White. Now here's Hauser. He's covered by Curry. Pass to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors.
Warriors ball.
Richards checked in for Boston. The Warriors also with a sub. Warford's checked in. Golden State has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. White with a steal. Pritchard with it. Now Podziemski defending. White looking it over. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Brandon Podziemski. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
That's good from White.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
Now here's Curry. Over White. Curry creates inside. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. White with it. Now guarded by Curry. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White. White hits them both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. Curry against White. In traffic, Curry puts it in.
After a slow start, he has really tightened up his game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Guys?
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Pritchard with a screen on Curry. Here's White. Again, the miss by Boston. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Outside Curry. Pass to Pajemski. To the middle. Here's Green. Oh, Green! Flexing on him with the strong finish.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pritchard surviving the D. Outside Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
2 minutes.
Pass to White. Now here's Pritchard, defended by Pajemski. White against Curry. White can't hit.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Outside Moody. Horford, a screen on Tatum. Here's Moody. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Tatum.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And he makes the first. The Celtics making a switch here. Shireman's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Back to White. There's a screen. Pass to Keita. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Keita's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Back to Curry. Now here's Moody. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 6. Horford outside. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Right side White. 27 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Keita. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Warriors leading. Now Moody. Outside Pajemski. Left side Curry. Here's Horford. No good with a layup. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm with Coach Kerr. After that first quarter, how would you rate the second?
Yeah, much better. That looked much more like us. We were more under control, allowed our defense to play in the half court because we were getting better offensive possessions.
The team really settled in. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hey everybody, as you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces.
The Warriors not feeling the love. No Jimmy Butler for them. His toughness and fire will be sorely missed. His passion is something that teammates tap into also. And it's interesting to see who brings that energy in his absence.
And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. How about Derek White really making a difference here?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Sam Hauser out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Queta in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Queta. White. Queta pass to White. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. It's Curry all the way.
Boy, his hustle and his acceleration makes Steph Curry such an excellent open floor player. This guy has the ability to finish on the break time and time again.
They set the screen. Right side Brown. Outside White. Tatum a screen on Curry. Pulls it. White, good. White's got 14 points for the game.
A sneaky good scorer. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Now here's Curry. He's got 11. They get the rebound. Moody from outside. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And Tatum with the basket on the assist from Brown. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, the problem with Jason Tatum in the pick and roll is he can roll or pop, and that makes him hard to guard.
Well, Doris, when you look at the skill set Jason Tatum possesses, what specifically makes him such an elite player?
Well, if you're elite, it means you have a multi-dimensional game, and that's Jason Tatum to a T. He came in with a scoring mindset. His playmaking skills have advanced every single season. He also absorbs an enormous weight on the defensive end. This guy is elite for a reason, and it's because it's a well-rounded game.
Back to Tatum. Tatum muscles his way in.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Up top, White. He's covered by Curry. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Just a little quick burst by Derek White. Too quick off the drive.
Nice work at the line so far. Going 5 for 5.
Derek White at the line for 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Warriors lead by 3. Outside Moody. Outside Curry. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Good work defensively by White. Outside Tatum. Pass to Keita. Hauser outside for the tie. Knocks down the triple. Hauser's got 5 points.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
White against Curry. Porzingis with a screen on White. Takes a 13-footer. Rebound Boston. Hauser's got 4 rebounds in the game. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Brown can't hit. And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Curry passes to Porzingis. And here is Green. He's guarded by White. Green against White. And it's Green missing. Boston is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Tatum. To the paint. Hauser outside for the lead. And the three-pointer goes. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Well, read the floor. You kick it out to the open shooter. It's a simple game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. The Celtics second.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Warriors trail by 3. To the inside. Picked it out of midair. White against Curry. Tatum from long range. And the Celtics another 3. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Pass to Brown. Outside White. Hauser outside. On the wing, Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
12 consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Pajemski. Porzingis with a screen on White. Curry's shot is off.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Brown finds Tatum. Goes up from the block. The bank shot, no good. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Green, the pass to Porzingis. Outside Moody. Here's Green. Curry surveys. Porzingis with a screen on White. White with a steal. Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Pajemski.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Back to Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Perhaps the last guy in the history of the NBA that you want to put at the free throw line. Stephen Curry will go down as one of the all-time great free throw shooters.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, despite what is a lock Hall of Fame career, Stephen Curry has no let-up. He is chasing excellence.
And so Curry nails both of them. Celtics lead by 4. Hauser outside. Back to Tatum. Pass to Keita. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. Nice D from Moody.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Green, the pass to Curry. Back to Green. From 13 feet, down it goes. Green's got 8.
Well, I love that Draymond Green got his shoulder square and drills the jumper.
Here's White. He's got 15 on the wing. Tatum. Shoot from the baseline. Called in by Curry. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. White with the steal. Jumps up. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
Well, he is asked to do so many different things for whatever team he's on, but Derek White right now, aggressive hunting his shots.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Boston with some changes. Garza's checked in for Hauser. Shireman comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Santos comes in for Draymond Green. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Melton in for Podziemski. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Horford, a screen on Pritchard. Pritchard against Curry. Five on the clock. Nice D from Pritchard. Celtics lead by 4. Tatum passes to Keita. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's Pritchard after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Celtics, Namias Keita. At the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls. Spencer's checked in for Stephen Curry. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the Warriors with possession here. 6-point game. Melton outside. Pass to Horford. The fader. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Well, you think about the evolution of Al Horford's game. Who would have thought he'd become such a knockdown jump shooter?
And here's Pritchard. Here's Queta. Horford covering. Here's Garza. On target from about 13 feet. And the Celtics lead by 6. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Pass to Santos. Screen by Horford. Oh, swiped away. Outside Pritchard. Here's Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. 6 to shoot. Now Pritchard. Goes up on the wing. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Horford's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Spencer. Defended by Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Spencer. The three-pointer off the mark. Boston leading by 6. Here's Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Queta. Pass to Shireman. Fires the 3. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Back to Payton. Horford outside. Hey, Horford from range.
This is how Al Horford has adjusted to make himself a modern NBA big. In rhythm, off the catch, beautiful.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Garza. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Back to Pritchard. From the top of the key, the rebound by Melton. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Boston out in front, up 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. We've got the Anthony Melton, Al Horford out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Spencer in at the 1. And here we go, the Celtics on the run, and Brown with the stuff.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscled that home.
Here's Spencer, defended by Pritchard. Porzingis. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And the call will be against Payton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Boston on D. 3-point lead. Porzingis sets a screen. Horford outside to tie it up and score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
Well, this is just another way that Al Horford can beat you. He has turned himself into a quality three-point shooter.
Brown against Payton. Brown inside. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Garza's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Spencer, defended by Pritchard. Melton outside. Clock at 6. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to Walsh. Back to Pritchard. And here's Brown for 3. Not going to go that time. Good D by Payton. The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Melton passes to Porzingis. To take the lead. Porzingis punishing inside.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Boston trailing. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Headed to the floor right now, it's Celtics Entertainment.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Walsh. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just about 3 minutes through the 4th and final quarter here. Curry against Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. The 3. Again, the miss by Boston. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. And that one's good. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Tatum against Horford. Now Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Horford with a steal. Curry against Tatum. They double team Tatum. Looking to get back on track. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And that's 12 points for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Melton outside. Outside Porzingis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boston pulls it in. Now here's Tatum. Pritchard with it. Back to Tatum. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Curry against Pritchard. Curry passes to Melton. 3-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, the gravity of Stephen Curry allows for him to find open teammates, and boy, does he relish the chance.
Now here's Tatum. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pritchard against Curry. Stephen Curry! What a shot maker!
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Brown inside, guarded by Payton. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And here's Porzingis. Pass to Curry. Outside Payton. Tries to save it. Melton outside. On the wing, Curry fires from deep. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pritchard against Curry. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Melton outside. Fires the 3, and there's Curry on the assist from Melton. Melton's got 4 assists now tonight.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Now here's Pritchard. Left side, Brown. Back to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum from long range. And Tatum drills the 3.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Celtic fans, please put your hands together and welcome to center court, Celtics Entertainment. Hey Boston, let's get one out for Celtics Entertainment.
And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Garza. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Here's Curry. Pass to Pajemski. And here's Porzingis. Three on the clock. Brown with some nice D. Celtics trail by 5. Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. Inside. And Tatum fires one home.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Outside Pajemski. Outside Moody. From 11 feet away. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Beautiful effort on that tip-in. High activity level is part and parcel of his game.
Outside White. Pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Cato. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside Porzingis. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
Celtics trail by 5. Oh, look at Brown banging inside.
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Outside, Green. Outside, Moody. Outside, Green. From 13. Gets it to go. For Boston, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Cleared away by Curry. The Warriors lead by 5. Now Porzingis. Beyond the arc. Brown pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Moody with it. Picked up by Tatum. Porzingis fires. Excellent defense. Forcing that big miss. Boston's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Tatum outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Yes! Using that window.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
White against Curry. When there's a foul, it's on Sam Hauser. That'll be a second foul of the game. Curry against White. Fires the 3. That misses. Celtics trail by 3. On the wing, Tatum. Defended by Porzingis. And he powers it down. One-handed.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
White against Curry. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Book it! It goes!
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. Here's the pass to Brown. To tie it up. Money from 3.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now here's Curry. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cleared away by White. This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Here's Curry. Now Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Curry outside from downtown. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Outside Tatum. They could win it. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. The star wing pair. It's Brown and Tatum outside. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the center, filling out the middle.
There is nothing Steph Curry can't do on the floor. He is a Hall of Famer, and right now the defense has got to find a way to get him off balance.
Now here's Brown. And no one in the vicinity.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Curry against White. Outside Pajemski. Drives to the hoop.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Pajemski. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. On the wing, Tatum. A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far. Fires it from 14. Cleared away by Curry.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Green outside. They set the pick. Six on the shot clock. Outside Porzingis. Releases. Tight D, making that one difficult. Boston trailing. Jason Tatum can't get the go-ahead bucket. And the Warriors shooting around 53%, a nice number. Moody with it. Brown's there. Now Pajemski. Outside Porzingis. Shot from 16. And rebounded by Tatum. The Celtics have gotten 1 shot to fall out of 3 in OT. White outside. Outside, Brown. To take the lead. White outside. He launches. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Well, that's about concentration. Derek White had a hand in his grill, and he didn't let it deter him. Made jumper. Yes, sir.
Outside, Green. Now Curry. Porzingis. The defensive pressure was right there. The Celtics with the lead. White outside. Yes, sir, with the 3.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
Green gets up and powers it down.
Draymond Green in a big spot delivers with nice calmness. Go ahead, Draymond.
Here's a pass to Tatum from deep. Porzingis there for the rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Moody! Oh, Moody delivers from the short corner.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Left side, Tatum. Owning the post right there.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
White against Curry. off. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from outside the three-point arc in overtime. Tatum inside, working on Green. Now White. Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis against Tatum. Moses Moody up strong for the jam.
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
Now here's Tatum. Moody defends. White outside. Puts up the tray. Can't hit it. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Derek White, third personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't phase him at all. Big time spot, and he makes it easy.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Here's Tatum. It falls!
Yeah, great body control, and no one was around on defense to contest.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Oh, as big a free throw as you can make. Now they need a stop to send it to OT.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Outside Curry. Oh, missed on the tray. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. As we play into another overtime, the tension continues to build. Both teams refusing to lay down. Here's Tatum. Brown outside. Here's a pass to Tatum. 5 on the clock. Puts the move on. And he cashes it in on the layup.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Outside Moody. Outside Green. Now Porzingis. Oh, he missed the jumper. The Celtics with the lead. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Podziemski. Right side Brown. Oh, the shot is off. The Warriors shooting 52% from the floor so far. Green outside. Curry against White. Yes, it's good!
Curry understands how to take a hit, prepares for it, and makes the necessary adjustment.
Now here's White. Brown on the wing. Look at Brown, getting it done inside.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Moody. Curry against White. Outside Curry. Let's loose for three. Oh, the shot is off. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Here's the pass to Brown. Traffic.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
Outside Green. Now here's Porzingis, guarded closely. Moody on the wing, pounded by Tatum. Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Boy, how hard is Draymond Green to handle in the pick and roll? And it doesn't matter whether he's the guy handling the basketball or in this instance, he's the guy rolling to the rim.
Here's the pass to Brown. Hauser with it. Outside Tatum. For three. Another chance. It's good.
Boy, phenomenal ball control by Jason Tatum, just showing exactly how creative he can be.
And here's Curry. White with the steal. It's Brown on the wing. White outside. Here's the pass to Brown. Tatum fires. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Podziemski. Oh, Brown just throws it down.
Yeah, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's hear it for him.
Here's Curry. Now Green. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Celtic ball.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Moody, second personal foul, second team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Stephen Curry, second personal foul, third team foul. At the line for 2, Derek White.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. So we see Boston get the win here. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
say does that start?
Frank, how about this matchup we have here tonight? Two teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 spot.
A smart play from Steph. Wow.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. White finds Brown. Lays it up off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Stolen by Tatum. Pass to Brown. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, you know, there's still some value in the mid-range jumper, especially when it's Jason Tatum taking the shot.
Podziemski with it. He's covered by Brown. Curry passes to Porzingis. Fades back. The rebound by Cada. Now here's Tatum. Defense is right there. And again, it's Boston converted.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now here's Curry. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Podziemski. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Pass to Porzingis. Fires for 3. And Boston with the rebound. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in the Bay Area.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with the win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Now Brown following the Porzingis miss from deep.
There's some power to JB's game. He can simply go through contact.
And you think of all that Jaylen Brown has accomplished, Coach? Top of the list, 2024 Finals MVP.
Yeah, look, it's tough to beat that as an accomplishment, Kevin. To win your team a championship and be the biggest part of it. But what I love about Jaylen Brown is the consistency of what he's done throughout his career. This guy has been good for a long time, and he's still got a long way to go.
And here is Tatum following Porzingis' 3. Tatum down low. Pass to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now Curry. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Phoenix. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, White. The 3 from Tatum. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. Moody the pass to Green. Off on the layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And the Celtics with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Tatum. Right side, White for the three. Second shot opportunity, and Queta gets it to go. Queta's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's a great effort. Unwilling to let that possession die.
Golden State moving it around. Outside, Green. Outside, Porzingis. Drills it from outside. Porzingis has got 8 points.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch-and-shoot game working.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Let's go. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Green, the pass to Moody. Here's Podziemski. He's covered by Brown, and Green gets it to go.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Queta. Here's Hauser, guarded by Green. Brown, the pass to Tatum. Over Moody. Porzingis with the rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Curry. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Brown against Green. Pass to Queta. On the wing, Green. He has 5. Drills the three-pointer.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Tatum with it. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got 8 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. 6 to shoot. Green, the screen. There's the triple. Rebound, Boston. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Some changes for Golden State. It's Payton, high post. Gonzalez on him. Spencer, the pass to Melton. 5 to shoot. And that one is good.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Warriors trail by 3. Spencer, the pass to Payton. Inside, and the jump by Horford.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Now Pritchard. He has yet to score. Pass to Shireman. Celtics passing it around. Walsh. And again, Boston with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 4-point game. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Boston leading by 4. Gonzalez passes to Pritchard. To the paint. Here's Shireman. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
As we know, late in the year, Coach, more eyes are drawn to games around the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, I talk to fans in the East who stay up late to watch Pacific Division matchups. Interest always builds as that postseason picture starts to come into focus.
Now, here's Payton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Here's Brown. 7-point differential. Pass to Pritchard. To the inside. It's deflected and stolen by Melton. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Porzingis, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Pritchard with the ball. Now Payton defending. Pritchard passes to Garza.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Horford. Here's Spencer. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. Just 2 to shoot. And he drives in. That one goes. Count it.
There's the finesse element to his game, the soft finger roll.
And here's Brown outside, and that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Gary Payton II is out there with Horford. And there's Porzingis. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Brown against Payton. Back to Pritchard. Driving inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Pritchard's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Celtics. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Spencer. Screen by Porzingis. Shot from the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. Spencer's got his second bucket of the night. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Shireman. 8 points his last outing. Brown outside. Puts up a deep three. And Horford pulls it down. Warriors trail by 5. Stand hard to figure, right? Here's a guy pushing 40 years of age. Al Horford looks as good as ever.
Oh, he sure does, Kevin. He reminds me of me and you. Guys that just seem to be a lot younger than they really are. And Al's still getting it done every single night in this league. It's a testament to his discipline and his professionalism.
Pass to Spencer. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Outside, Porzingis. Payton outside. Here's Melton for 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Here's Walsh. He's guarded by Melton. On the wing, Brown. Over Payton. Great D that time from Payton.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. The Warriors also with a sub. Richards is checked in. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Tatum, he's checked in for Gonzalez. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Tatum against Horford. Tatum dishes to Brown. Six on the shot clock. Great D that time from Payton.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Pritchard against Curry. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Pritchard against Curry. Pass to Tatum. And stolen by Horford. Curry against Pritchard. Curry deciding where to go with it. Al Horford. Left side, Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, look, if you're facing Horford in that two-man action, you have to track him off the pick.
Horford against Tatum. Pass to Garza. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 2. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Now here's Porzingis. Now Curry. He's covered by Pritchard. Curry against Pritchard. The shot by Curry, no good. For Boston, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Kevin?
He has come a long way. Okay, thank you, Allie. Podziemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Tatum against Horford. Now here's Tatum. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Phoenix.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
Warriors trail by 4. Porzingis at the elbow. Got a hand on it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Al Horford. And it's Moses Moody in for Payton.
One shot.
Stan, teams track different officiating crews, don't they, and how they tend to call the game.
Yeah, they do, Kevin, and there are some organizations who do it more than others. I'm not a fan of it myself because I think it puts your players focus on the officials and takes away from focusing on what they're supposed to be doing on the court. So I'm not a big fan of it.
Here's Podziemski. He had 10 points in the win against Washington. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Celtics leading by 7. And here is Tatum. 11 points in the game. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Podziemski finds Porzingis. Some nice passing by Golden State. Down low. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And here we can check out the story for Payton Pritchard. On offense, here are the Celtics. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Wow, what a slam. Tatum not messing around right there.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Curry with it. 6 points for him. And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. The Warriors also with a sub. Al Horford's checked in for Porzingis. Boston on D. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Green finds Podziemski. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Celtics.
Pass to Pritchard. To the middle. Here's Hauser. Fires the 3. And Curry pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Pritchard. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Tatum deciding where to go with it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Curry against White. Now Podziemski. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Now here's Horford. They trail by 9 points. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 5.
Well, he's a good passer at his position. The veteran Horford is all about doing what's best for the team.
Pritchard passes to Keita. Curry against White. Here he goes. Pass to Hauser. Outside Tatum. Puts up a 3. Tatum from 3.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Lots of players do it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is, he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
And the Celtics with possession here after the miss from Stephen Curry. Back to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. White wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Warriors trail by 12. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
The numbers for White. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Averaging about 19 points, 6 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Now, here's Moody. Still scoreless. Pass to Curry. The 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Hauser. It's White on the wing. Guarded by Curry. Left side, Tatum. Over Moody. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Down by 12. Podziemski finds Green from downtown. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Green. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Outside Tatum. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Pass to Moody. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Horford with a screen on Tatum. Moody's shot is off. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Moody. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So when Tatum stays aggressive, he gets to the line a lot.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Moody picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Tatum. With 4 seconds on the clock. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Boston. 13 points up at the end of the period. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Boston Celtics.
They're up because they're dominating on the glass, looking like that team wants it more.
Yeah, they're in a great spot, and if they can sustain the effort, they're going to be great, and I think they will.
Looking like the team that wants it more.
And let's turn our attention now to the Rookie of the Year race.
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, and we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The guard pair, it's White and Brown. Jason Tatum is out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Pass to Tatum. The tray. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Celtics. Here's Podziemski. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Lets it go from deep. And Porzingis gets the 3. Porzingis has got 15.
Well, I love the response by Porzingis. Terrific work coming back with his own triple.
On the wing, Brown. He's defended by Podziemski. Now here's Tatum. D right on him. Tatum pulling out one of his many moves.
Getting off the floor with ease. Tatum can beat good defense with his athleticism.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. Clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Podziemski. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Curry's setting the pick for Green. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Queta. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum. And again, it's Boston converted.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Moody. Green with a screen on Tatum. Here's Moody. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Celtics leading by 18. Brown outside. Now here's Tatum. Defended by Moody. Jason Tatum again. Tatum's got 12 points in just the second half.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at Golden State. Right now, they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now, here's Moody. Still without a basket. Down low, here's Podziemski. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Tatum's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Green. Now Podziemski. He's covered by Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Moody. Sinks the triple. Moody's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Here's Keita. 9 points in the game so far. Left side, Brown. And that one goes long.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
There's a screen. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's go now to the 2K leaderboard for a look at some players that have gotten only better as the season's gone on. The top scoring small forwards since the All-Star break. Third is Jaylen Brown.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Yeah, and production from the small forward spot is critical. These players carry a huge load of their team's scoring output. It takes a lot of pressure off the other 4 guys out there.
Here's Hauser. Still yet to score. And here's Tatum for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Moody with it. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Here's the floater. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Masterful touch on the floater by Tatum, making a difficult shot look relatively easy.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties, and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Kevin, back to you.
You just want a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And sometimes, Stan, lost in everything he has done for his team, Jason Tatum is one heck of a playmaker.
Yeah, Kevin, I think what happens to guys like Tatum when they come into the league is because he can score the ball, and that's such an important skill, we tend to focus on the scoring. But Jason Tatum has become a better playmaker in his time in the league. He's become a better defender and a better rebounder. This guy excels at everything. Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. Now Porzingis, 3-pointer. And it's Derek White with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here is Moody. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over White. Porzingis can't hit. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Count that one.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Podziemski. He's got 8. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut back down to 14 after they get the hoop from Draymond Green. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Sam Hauser. And the Warriors also making a change. Horford's checked in. Celtics leading by 14. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Podziemski. Brown with a screen on Horford. Up top, Tatum. Guarded by Horford. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for Porzingis. He's right around 17 points tonight, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Back to Podziemski. Outside, Horford. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Fades away. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 43 points.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Outside, Horford tries to save it, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Looking here at some numbers for Brown. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Garza's checked in, and it's Gonzalez in for Jaylen Brown. And then for Golden State, Santos is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Curry, 14 points for him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Free throw good by Curry.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And both free throws good for Curry. And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had 2 guys who shot the ball well from 3 and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the 3. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the 3, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Here's Pritchard. Following the basket by Al Horford. Pass to Tatum. Inside. Boston needs to get off a shot. That's a 2 from Pritchard. The Warriors pull it in. Santos, the pass to Curry. Horford kicks to Melton. Here's Curry. He's got 16. And Pritchard pulls it down. And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now here's Tatum. He has 45 points. Shoots it up. Offline from the top of the key. Warriors trail by 15. Melton feeling it out a bit. Out to Payton. To the left side wing. And here's Melton. From outside the arc. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston leading by 15. On to Gonzalez. Takes the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Outside, Horford. Back to Curry. Plays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Pass to Gonzalez. Now here's Tatum. Makes it off the glass. Tatum's got 47 points.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
Melton finds Curry. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Tatum with it. Non-stop scoring machine here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Garza. And another basket for Boston.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He's raised his three-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Horford. He's out there with Porzingis. DeAnthony Melton out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Spencer in at the point. Horford with a screen on Pritchard. Spencer, the pass to Porzingis. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Melton, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Brown outside. The three. Here's Garza. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Now, here's Melton. To Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line.
Take a break.
Because look, the other teams are all trying to win too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
He's off on the second.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pritchard with the ball. He's guarded by Melton. Here's Walsh. Pass to Brown. Lets it go from the wing. Horford with the rebound. Warriors trail by 20. Crosses over. Melton, no good.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
Here's Shireman. Now Pritchard. There's the three. And the Celtics another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
On the wing, Melton. And he banks in the layup.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Boston leading by 21. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Pass to Walsh. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Pritchard.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Porzingis to the inside. And Payton gets it to go on the assist by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 assists now tonight. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Curry against Pritchard. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 13 points in the second half.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
The three from Tatum. Warriors with the rebound. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. No one near Curry as he lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Garza. Horford against Tatum. Here's Shireman. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Brown outside. No good that time.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Melton passes to Curry. Again, Golden State.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Brown against Payton. To the paint. Here's Garza. Now Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. From deep. Trains the three-pointer. Tatum's got 53.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside, Porzingis. Outside, Curry. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Boston leading by 16. Pritchard with the screen on Horford. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
In the first half, he handled the ball well, but he's been pretty reckless with it in the second half.
Some changes for Golden State. Santos is checked in, and it's Moses Moody in for Gary Payton. Now, here's Moody. Outside Curry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White.
And how about that little subtle head fake by Curry? Defense too aggressive that time.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Sam Hauser's checked in for the Celtics. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And both free throws good for Curry.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Tatum kicks to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. White a screen. Pass to Tatum. Jacks up a three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Green in the high post. Now Podziemski trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. Nailed from three-point land.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Warriors trail by 14. And here is Curry. From the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And again, it's Boston converted.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Here's Curry. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Porzingis with a screen on White. Pass to Porzingis.
Well, this is why you must force Porzingis farther away. At 7'2", he sometimes forces defenses to compromise inside.
Porzingis taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Celtics leading by 15. Outside, White. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Pass to Queta. Nice D from Porzingis. Warriors trail by 15. Green finds Podziemski. Here's Moody. Outside, Porzingis. Now Curry. Over Brown. Here's Porzingis. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Brown outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Moves back up. Sweet touch inside from Brown.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
Well, you love the dedication. This is how you have to play. Don't let up just because you're out front.
Curry against White. Curry is inside. And it's Derek White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Tatum. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors trail by 15. Stephen Curry. Curry so deadly from the corner.
A three-point specialist can't let Curry get any space to fire from the corner. That's a recipe for disaster.
And it's sent back by White. Off the glass.
Well, that's what White's out there to do. Share the ball and make everybody better.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Put your hands together for Celtics.
Take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
Allie, thank you so much. They trail by 14. Green outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. Shot clock at 6. Shoots. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics leading by 14. Outside Brown. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter.
Aggressive move by Brown, forcing the defense to react.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Jaylen Brown. At the line for 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Curry against Brown. Green outside. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. Missed on the 3. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Hauser with the ball. Here's Tatum. Fires the 3. Does not go in.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
Now, here's Tatum. Can't get it to go. Now, here's Moody, guarded by Tatum. White against Curry. Up top, Pajemski. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Here's White. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now, our player of the game, Jason Tatum.